Hi, everyone. Danny Miles here, back for another edition of the IntoBridge Daily Celebrity Challenge. I'm your celebrity of the day. So we'll take another shot at it today. We're going to play 5 deals with the robots. And the last couple times I've been the celebrity, I haven't played quite up to the standards that I was hoping to. But earlier today, the day we're taping this, I actually did quite well and finished or ended third out of about 1,000 players. So maybe that's an omen of things to come today. We'll find out. We're going to use Gavin's advanced master series. So our auctions might be a little bit different than yours, even though we're making the same bids. Our robots might bid differently, our robot partners, just because of the system we're using. So let's get started. We have, what do we have here? I can't even count. 10 high card points, 4 triple three shape. Our partner's a passed hand and they've opened 2 hearts on our right. I'm going to pass. I have 3 little hearts, which is generally the danger type holding when the opponent's in the opponent's suit. If partner's got heart shortness, they're going to strain to compete. Nobody vulnerable. You always want to compete, compete as aggressively as possible because it's generally best to win the contract if it's sort of a split deck deal. But we're going to pass. And that's it. Partner couldn't reopen double. So we're just going to lead our ace of clubs and see the dummy. Okay, so partner did have heart length. Now it looks like we basically want to cash our tricks as quickly as possible. Dummy spade suit is threatening, especially we have to follow 3 times to spades. So if Declare has 2 spades, they're going to be able to take 1 pitch and then play another winning spade and force us to rough if they haven't drawn trumps. Or if Declare only has 1 spade, they're going to get 2 pitches. So we're going to be able to cash as many clubs as we can. Partner's card probably should be count here. I mean, they encourage with a doubleton and discourage otherwise, but I'm not sure I don't think the robots do that. We are missing the deuce of clubs. So partner could easily have 7 deuce, or, I mean, they're not going to signal with the 7 from 8-7 deuce probably. So we're going to cash the king of clubs and then we're going to decide what to do. Hopefully this lives, and then we're probably just going to shift to a diamond. And hopefully this doesn't get roughed and Declare whips off 3 spades, pitching 2 diamonds away. But if that's the case, and Declare was like 1-1 in the black suits, they've got a lot of diamond losers to get rid of. 7 deuce. Okay, so clubs were 2-2. So we're simply going to switch to a diamond. I mean, there's nothing more to do here. If partner has great diamonds, they may end up playing a trump after cashing 1 or 2 diamonds. But with a regular partner, I would shift to the 9 of diamonds here, kind of attitude. Make sure that if partner has like ace jack, they win the ace rather than play the jack. Declare wins the queen, takes 3 spades, throwing their other diamond away, and that's it. Because Declare could easily be, let's say, 2 spades, 6 hearts, 3 diamonds, and 2 clubs. So I'm gonna switch to the 9 of diamonds. Okay, we caught the ace queen, so that's good. Partner's gonna think we have a doubleton, but that's not the end of the world. Declare had a winning diamond anyway. And now we just sit back and wait for our trump tricks. So Declare is going to play spades. I'm not sure why. I guess, they just wanted to get to dummy to trump finesse. Looks like partner has, what do they have? Ace jack third, king jack third. This doesn't really make sense. Okay, so now that's it. Partner wins the king and we're out of tricks. So could we have done better? I think we actually could have. This may have been pretty tricky, but we needed to use our trumps to basically uppercut Declare, use partner's trumps. So if we had cashed out perfectly, and our results I'm sure will tell us this, we could have held him to 1. So if we had cashed 1 club and then shifted to a diamond, partner would be able to take the ace queen of diamonds, come back to us with clubs, then we'd be able to play a 3rd round of clubs, and partner could rough with any of the king jack 9 and promote an extra trump trick for us. And I'm sure that's what it would tell us. Yeah, exactly. So, but I think cashing the 2nd club makes that, we can't do it anymore. So not an easy defense to find. If you found that defense, way to go. Second deal, we have 6 high card points. They've opened a heart on our right. Okay, so now the question is, do we want to compete to three clubs? Three little spades is not good. King and one heart is okay. Queen third of clubs is okay. Partner did overcall, vulnerable against not, in between two bidders. Generally, that shows a good hand and a good suit. I'm going to bump to three clubs here and just pray we don't get doubled. Notice there was no support double here, so spades might be 4-2 or 5-2 between the opponents. So partner probably has three spades. That's also not good. But I'm going to bid three clubs, not sell out to two hearts. This West might bid three hearts here, right? They may have an 8-card heart bid. Okay, they have a big hand and partner bid five clubs. Wow, and we got doubled. Okay, we don't know yet. Let's see what West does. Okay, so we're in five clubs doubled. We have to hold this to one down. And it looks like we're going to be able to hold this to two down. They're going to cash four tricks. So this is a bit of a disaster. There's no sense dropping the queen here. The 9 is a weird card if they have the 10. The defense is simply going to cash their tricks. There's nothing we can really do here. And hopefully we don't give up a ruff. That would be very annoying. But maybe East spade with singleton? No, that's impossible. Okay, and that's it. So now, even if clubs were 4-0, it doesn't matter. We can always hook against the 10. So we're going to rough high. So another complete disaster. So we go for 500 because of our bid. Partner, needed us to cover basically one of his losers, and we would have held it to 200. And what can they make? They can make four hearts, but of course 500 is better than four hearts. I do think I'll have some company though, as long as Robot bids five clubs over three clubs. I do think I will have some company going for 500. On to the third deal. We have 10 high card points, 6-4, not vulnerable, first chair. I'm going to open one spade. A two spade bid here, I would play as a little bit less playing strength. 6-4, you've heard me say before, I've never held like a 6-4 hand and said afterwards, oh, I wish I had bid less. They tend to play very well. So I don't want to open two spades and worry about missing a game. Now, here's an interesting question, though. Should we bid two diamonds or two spades? Our spades are pretty good. If we catch like the singleton 10 opposite, that's a pretty good trump suit for us. At match points, we may just want to suppress the diamonds and just insist on spades. But if I had queen jack 10-9 6, then I think I would bid two spades. As is, I am going to introduce two diamonds, introduce our diamond suit, and see what happens. Two hearts. This is artificial, right? This puts us back into spades. This is the robot's weak way of showing a spade preference. If they had gone back to two spades over two diamonds, that would show like 8-10 or 8-11. So this is the weak way of going back to two spades. So we're simply going to bid two spades. We have nothing more to say. And hopefully that's it. Good. Great. Okay, we're happy buying it two spades. We catch 8 points opposite. So yeah, perfect spot. So what do? We have three diamond losers, a club loser, and a heart loser, potential spade loser. So that's 6 losers. We basically need to either get hearts going and save the aces, keep the ace of spades in the dummy, or we need to rough a diamond or two in the dummy. Both of them are options. Our diamond spots aren't quite good enough unless the opponents crash an honor. So if we're able to rough two diamonds in the dummy, one with a 5 and one with the ace of spades, then we're going to have to worry about losing two spade tricks. So then we would lose a diamond, two spades, a heart, and a club for making our contract. The other option, of course, is if we could guess the jack of hearts, then that would be good. Like, for example, it's much more convenient if we play West for the jack of hearts. And maybe we actually take a chance and do that while we still have the ace of spades in the dummy. So just thinking how to approach this, it's probably good technique to duck the first trick and see what the opponents do. It can't really cost. If I suppose if there's a diamond rough coming, it might cost, but that would be unlikely. West passed with King Queen Jack 6. Of course, if East drops the Jack or something, then we may we'll reassess. So let's play low to start. Unblocking the 9 doesn't really matter. The 2, okay. The opponent's best shift, well, is probably to trumps, especially if the king is with East. So do I want to duck this trick, or do I want to win and just get hearts going? I think I'm going to duck, and we'll see what the opponents do. He shifted to trumps. Okay, so that's not ideal. Now, of course, if I had won the ace of diamonds and returned a diamond, they would just play a trump anyway. So it's not like ducking the trick cost us. So if we play the 5 and it loses to the king, and another spade comes back, we're basically going to take 5 spade tricks, a heart is 6, and the ace of diamonds is 7. We're going to need to gamble for our contract and like finesse against the 10 of hearts, but that's not going to work if the opponent's ducked the ace on the first round. So I think I want to go up ace and make sure I get 1 diamond rough, and then try to end up scoring 5 spades, a heart, an ace, and a rough. I think that's the best way to do this. The king of spades, sorry, might be onside. It might be. But I think the trick is going to come back anyway, because if it's king third, they're going to get a spade trick anyway. So I'm going to win the ace. And let's take our diamond rough right now. And let's hope it doesn't get overruffed, although East played 2-3. 10. Okay, good. So West has the queen of diamonds left. That's a winner for them. So now I think I just want to play a heart to my king. I'll play the 10 of hearts, get back to my king, and try to draw trumps. Is there any way this could be bad and I could run into a trump promotion? Let's say the king of hearts loses to the ace, they cash a diamond, and then play another heart, putting me in the dummy. That could be bad, because if hearts are 4 with East and 2 with West, then the opponents could get a trump promotion. It might be actually better to come off dummy with a club here and just open up the communication to my hand. I think that's what I'm going to do. But there's no danger of being tapped out here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The other option is to actually play the queen of hearts. If that loses to the ace, I've got an entry back to my hand. If it doesn't lose to the ace, I just play another heart, and that opens up getting back to my hand. But it does open up a trump promotion as well. So I'm going to play a club. I don't think it matters which one. East almost certainly has a club honor, so they'd be able to get in anyways. Okay, so now we're just going to rough and start playing trumps. And we shouldn't get tapped out here. The king was on side and the 10 doubled in. Okay, so we did have a trump loser. And the opponents are just going to get a heart. We made our contract. Let's take a quick peek and see if we could have made more. Double dummy, it says we can only make 2. And let's see if it mattered. I don't think it mattered what I did at trick 1. It did not. And the shift, did he give me a chance to make an extra trick? No, he had to shift to the king of spades, of course, to give me the extra trick, which of course nobody would do. So yeah, even if I had rode the 6 of spades around to my queen, it didn't matter. That trick came back to the defense anyway. So fourth deal, they open 1 heart on our left, and we have a fairly nice hand here. We have 17 high card points, and again, we're 6-4. Notice last time we were 6-4, and partner had kind of a misfitting hand for us. Nothing great. Their queen of clubs was useless. No diamond honors. The queen of hearts turned out to be a trick, but we had less than half the deck and only an 8-card fit, and still had no problem making our contract. So what do we do over a heart pass? We're not passing, obviously. We have 17 high card points. I think our options here, double is certainly an option. And then we need to think about what we plan to do if partner bids diamonds. Either, pass 2 diamonds, or maybe West bids 2 hearts and partner bids 3 diamonds. we need to think about kind of those types of scenarios. Are we happy? Will we pass? Will we cubit 3 hearts looking for a stopper for 3-no trump? Will we bid our clubs naturally, even going past 3-no trump? Another option is to bid 2 clubs. The upper limit for that is probably right about here, 18 points. Yeah, so we have 17, but we have a pretty good 17. We're 6-4 with a singleton. We could bid 3 clubs. Nope, that shows less than this. That shows kind of, I guess, what you would consider a 1 club, 2 club type bid. If you open 1 club to rebid 2 clubs, kind of a good 6-card suit, maybe 7-card suit, and kind of just a minimum opening hand. So if we bid 2 clubs, are we going to be able to get back in to spades? The danger of 2 clubs is we might miss a spade fit. For example, if it goes 2 clubs and West bids 2 hearts and partner bids 3 clubs, and we might be cold for 4 spades. So double does keep spades in the game. And let's just see, double is going to promise 3 or more diamonds, of course, or at least 18 high card points. We're not quite there. I don't think my hand is quite good enough to bid 3 clubs over 2 diamonds. And if partner bids 3 diamonds over, say, 2 hearts, that's kind of the disaster scenario. They should have 5 diamonds in that case, but even still, we're probably going to be in the wrong strain and we're going to be a level higher. So I'm going to bid 2 clubs and I'm going to hope to survive. 2 hearts, pass. Perfect. Now we can double because now we've gotten clubs off of our chest. Double is going to show, it's going to promise 3 diamonds, yes, but at least we're not going to get to diamonds when partner has 4 diamonds and 2 clubs, for example. So we're going to get the double back in. The other option actually is 2 spades. Let's see what that shows. Natural 15 to 18, 6 or more clubs, 4 spades. The one downside for bidding 2 spades right now is that we lose the opportunity to play in 2 hearts double. Partner may have a heart stack. They may, we don't know. And then we're depriving ourselves of the opportunity to play in 2 hearts double. Is that a big deal? I'm not sure. Our hand is much more offensive than defensive, being 6-4, no quick tricks in our long suit. So I think I'm going to stick with 2 spades here. And at least that gets both of our suits off of our chest. Okay, partner puts us back into 3 clubs, and now it goes 3 hearts. Very interesting. So partner did not have a penalty double of 2 hearts. This is simply preference. We've shown our hand. We've shown a big hand with 6 clubs and 4 spades. We have nothing more to say. If partner wants a double 3 hearts, we're thrilled, but we're just going to pass. Especially both sides vulnerable. Okay, so we are defending, and let's see what partner leads. Okay, so declare, that 5 of clubs is going to be from 3 little. We can see the 2 and the 3 and the 4. So declare has the singleton ace of clubs. Partner had 8, 6, 5. So basically the question is, can declare get to the dummy? And we don't know. The 9, 8 of hearts may be an entry or may not be. But basically, we're going to have to cash out. If partner has a trump trick like queen third, we're going to have to cash out efficiently, cash out properly. If declare ends up playing a low heart towards the queen 9, 8. So can we help partner out here? Not really. We know declare is a singleton ace. We could duck the trick completely if we were dying for a diamond, but we just want partner to play a card, a spade or a diamond. It doesn't really matter which. We certainly don't want partner to play another club. A king of hearts, ace of hearts, 10. It looks like partner had either jack 10 third or queen 10 third. So again, I don't really care if partner plays a spade or a diamond. I would prefer a spade because we'd like declare to play diamonds out of their hand. So I'm just going to pitch the 10 of clubs. I mean, I could pitch the ace of spades. That works too. So declare is playing spades up. We're just going to play spades. Okay, perfect. So notice it would have been bad to pitch a spade earlier because, pitch the ace of spades, say, hey, look, partner, my spades are solid. We would have deprived ourselves of an exit card. So now we're going to win the jack of diamonds, and we need to actually be a tiny bit careful here because if partner has the king of diamonds, we want to get the ace of diamonds out of the way. But if partner doesn't have the king of diamonds, Well, it probably doesn't matter because declare is just going to play another diamond anyway, and we're going to be forced to give him the dummy in clubs. What did partner pitch on the spade? Oh, they followed to the third spade. Okay, so I'm thinking if partner could somehow pitch a club, it doesn't really matter, or pitch a diamond. So we're going to win the jack of diamonds. And let's count declare's hand. They had two spades, six hearts. We think six hearts. Six hearts, two spades, one club. So four diamonds, or if they had a seventh heart, they only have three diamonds. So in either case, we just want to get the ace of diamonds out of the way now. Just let partner win the next diamond trick. We don't want to get end played and be forced to give declare the king jack of clubs. Then they can pitch both their diamonds away. If this setting up declares king, there's nothing we can do. Okay, cash. Oh, no, declare had the king of diamonds. Okay. And they roughed their last diamond. Okay, so we defeated this one trick. I believe that was the best we could do. Let's see, if partner had started with a diamond, I don't think that's going to matter. Yeah, and we can make two spades or three clubs. So this was basically the par result. I mean, we should have doubled as it turns out, but that's a little risky. We were just taking our equity that we had pushed them up a level. So on to the last deal now, third chair. We have 10 and 9 and 2 and 3 is 22 high card points. So 9, 3, 12 and 10, 22 highs. So we have enough to open two clubs here. And the question is then going to be, do we want to show this as a balanced hand, as a one suitor in hearts, or as a two suitor in hearts and diamonds? So let's open two clubs and let's just see what happens first. Two diamonds, which they're just going to bid with 99% of their hands. I'm tempted to treat this as a balanced hand. We do play Kokish Relay, which basically allows you to show a balanced hand of stronger strength than 22, 23. In other words, make sure you're game forced, even if partner's broke. And Kokish Relay, because you're taking away the two heart natural rebid, Kokish Relay then allows you to show either a one suitor in hearts or a two suitor with hearts in another suit. And basically Kokish is, we would bid two hearts right now. Our partner would be forced to bid two spades, and then we would show our hand. Two no trump would be a big balanced hand. Three of anything would be that suit in hearts. A lot of people now play that three clubs actually shows a single suitor in hearts, and three hearts shows hearts and clubs. And the reason for that is just frequency. You get more single suited hearts hand, and the three club bid gives you room for responder to then be able to take a preference to hearts with three hearts, to bid three diamonds as a punt. It just gives you extra room. Whereas if you Kokish Relay and then bid three hearts to show, hey, I have a heart, one suitor, partner's kind of out of room. If they just want to raise you to four hearts and cube it along the way, like they're not able to differentiate between showing a natural suit, like if they have 5 or 6 spades, or cubiting for hearts. We can't tell what the difference is between the two. So three clubs showing hearts is a pretty good treatment in that it allows responder to then actually say, hey, yes, I have heart support, and you're staying at three hearts. In either case, I'm going to bid two no trump. This just shows 22, 23 balanced. We're slightly unbalanced, but we have king of one club, ace of one spade. Let's see what happens. Okay, stamen, regular stamen. The one danger I was worried about was partner transferring to spades. And then, we're in a 5-2 fit instead of, let's say they have three hearts, a 5-3 heart fit. Even if they then bid three no trump, there's no way for us to get back to hearts. We would have to pass three no trump. So I'm just going to show my heart suit. And hopefully we get bumped in hearts. Nope. Okay, so we're done. We may have a 5-3 heart fit, but unfortunately we've decided right away to just, leave that where it is. So let's see what the opponents have done. They led a club, the 4 of clubs. We always want to look at the spots. We're missing the 3, so the 4 could be 4-3 doubleton. They could have underled the ace, not very likely with a strong hand on the right. So let's count our tricks. We have 2 spades, and we're going to have probably 4 clubs. That's 6. And the ace, king, queen of diamonds is 9, and the ace of hearts is 10. So really, this is all going to be about the heart finesse. even if the diamonds come home for a fourth trick, it's not, we're still going to need the hearts. 4 and 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I suppose if one opponent, for example, if West has the king of hearts and 4 or more spades, 5 or more spades, or the queen jack of spades, then yes, they could get squeezed in spades and hearts, assuming diamonds play for 4 tricks, but that's where we would have to guess that, and it's very, very unlikely versus just having the king of hearts on side. So we're going to play low, and we're going to win the king and fire back a club is probably what's going to happen. So the 9, let's fire back a club, and if it goes low, I mean, I don't think we're putting in the 7, but let's see here. Ace, okay, that makes it easy. Show out. Okay, West should have played low there and put us to the test. What did East pitch? They pitched a spade. So even if it looks like a normal, safe contract, this is match points or board a match. We're just competing one score against the other. So we've got to pay attention to the spots and be very careful to try to get that extra trick. That's kind of like why I prefer teams. A deal like this, I wouldn't spend a lot of time on. I would just knock out the ace of clubs, get to dummy, take my heart finesse and say, okay, I have however many tricks I have. But match points, you've got to pay extra attention. So the 7 of diamonds, that's a very, very interesting shift. We're looking at the 8 and the 9, and we now see the 10. The 7 looks like the jack is on side, like East has jack 10. So we're going to win the ace. So even if we have, let's see, we have 2 tricks in, 3 clubs and 3 diamonds, let's say, is 6. That would be 8 tricks. The ace king of spades is 10 tricks, and the ace of hearts is 11 tricks. Even if we just take a heart finesse, it comes to the same thing. So I believe, and we don't actually have a lot of dummy entries, unfortunately, though. And if we cash the queen jack 10 of clubs, we're going to throw, we'll throw a diamond and 2 hearts. Yeah, and then we play the jack of clubs, and if it wins, we take another heart finesse. So yeah, having the jack 10 of diamonds isn't really going to matter. So yeah, there is a squeeze possible if we read it and if the cards lay perfectly for us. But with West having 5 clubs, it's extremely unlikely. So I'm just going to go to dummy with the king of spades. I'm going to whip off 3 clubs, pitching 1 diamond and 2 hearts. We'll be left with the ace, queen, 10 of hearts, throw the jack of hearts on the table, and that's going to be the end of the deal. So let's not forget to cash our clubs. I've done that before. Okay, it looks like the king of hearts is offside, just by the way the opponents are discarding here. Okay, it's onside. So we're going to claim. We make 12 tricks. Oh, I guess I have to win this trick first. Okay. And that's it. So let's take a quick peek. We can make double dummy 6 no trump. There's nothing the opponents could do with the king of hearts on side. So partner had 7 high card points, and we showed kind of 22, 23. There's just no way to bid slam here unless you treated, even if you treated your hand like a heart diamond 2 suitor. Partner's 2-2 in your suits. They're never gonna cooperate. So basically, yeah, we were off 2 key cards anyway, the king of hearts and the ace of clubs. So there's no way to bid slam unless you're just, it's the last deal and you may figure, hey, what the heck? That's the only way to bid slam accurately or appropriately. And don't forget, the opponents also kind of misdefended. Although with the king of hearts on side, it didn't really matter that West took his ace of clubs. If he ducks, it turns out that we would take 5 hearts, 2 spades is 7, 3 diamonds is 10, and 2 clubs is 12. Same thing anyway. So that's it for this set. First deal, we defended 2 hearts. We could have defeated it with a bit of an inspired defense. Next deal was a disaster for us. We bid, which turned out to be terrible. I don't really fault our partner for taking the push. Third deal, we stopped and played it well. Fourth deal, we defeated their contract, didn't double. And fifth and final deal, we took the most number of tricks we could in what I think is the right contract. 7 and 22 is, what did we have? 930, yeah, 722, 29 high card points and no fit. So I think we were in the right contract there. So that's it for our 5 deals today. I hope you enjoyed them and I hope you scored well. And Danny Miles again here, signing off from snowy Toronto, Canada. And I hope to see everyone again soon. And again, like, subscribe, leave a comment. It does help. If we get some activity on these videos, it helps YouTube share it with other bridge fans out there. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.